The national weather forecast for Tuesday. Rain showers will be scattered.
We now leave America's value shopping network so that KCCI may officially begin its broadcast day.
Good morning. This is KCCI-TV, Channel 8 in Des Moines, Iowa. The station is owned and operated by KCCI-TV Broadcasting Incorporated and transmits on Channel 8 by authority of the Federal Communications Commission at 316,000 watts of video power.
Export credit programs and food aid are more important in some commodities than others, but about 20% of the total value of U.S. agricultural exports are involved in the programs. We'll examine the effectiveness of export programs countering economic forces in our discussion with Mark Smith, an economist with the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Economic Research Service. Mark, are the export programs stopping the loss of U.S. market share?
Our export programs are helping stop a loss in our market share. The United States operates a variety of export programs, ranging from the food aid programs to help needy countries to the Export Credit Guarantee Program to help foreign importers purchase on commercial credit terms, to the Export Enhancement Program, which helps fight unfair subsidized competition. These programs move a significant volume of commodities and have helped to maintain our market share and in some cases even increase it.
What were the economic forces behind the loss of U.S. market share in the early 80s?
There's a variety of forces. One was the appreciation of the dollar, which made our commodities more expensive compared to other exporters. The relatively high loan rates mandated in the 1981 Farm Bill hurt our competitiveness and encouraged other exporters to stimulate their production. The debt burdens carried by some developing countries forced them to reduce their imports, and that especially hurt Latin American importers, which were traditionally a U.S. market. And other exporters subsidized their exports.
So how does the Export Enhancement Program offset those forces?
Well, Vic, the Export Enhancement Program is designed to meet the problem of subsidized exports by our competitors. It enables U.S. exports to sell specified commodities to targeted markets at prices below those of the U.S. market to meet that competition.
Now, the Export Credit Guarantee Program, how does that fit into the effort to boost U.S. exports?
Well, some countries have tight foreign exchange constraints and have difficulty purchasing on a cash basis. The Export Credit Guarantee Programs help importers in those countries to purchase on commercial credit terms the American agricultural commodities they'd like to purchase.
Now, how does the Public Law 480 fit into this effort?
Public Law 480 program really consists of two programs, concessional sales programs and donations. It serves a variety of goals, including humanitarian objectives to help feed hungry people around the world, and market development objectives to help developing countries purchase through U.S. commercial channels. Korea, Taiwan, and Turkey have been some graduates of the program.
Can these credit sales programs always effectively compete against the lower-priced competition?
No, if our competitors subsidize their exports enough, or if exchange rate movements make their prices significantly lower than ours, then some importers will purchase on a cash basis their cheaper commodities rather than purchase our commodities on a credit basis.
What's the outlook for these programs? Will they continue to have a role in the future?
Yes, I think they'll continue to play an important role in the future. Competition from the EC is still stiff. The debt burden carried by many developing countries isn't improving. And there's still a lot of hungry people out there, so I think these programs will continue to play an important role in our exports.
Mark Smith and Export Credit Programs. In Washington, Vic Powell reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
another TV8 News special report.
From the dream of an Iowa farm boy to today's reality. For 85 years, the publishing company E.T. Meredith built has put Des Moines on the business map of the nation. I'm Todd Magel. From the Better Homes and Gardens test kitchens and photo studios to the men and women who make up the Meredith family. For a close-up look, join me this week on TV8 News at 10.
In-depth reports you'll get only on TV8 News.
The Iowa Spirit on 8.
This portion of the CBS Morning News is sponsored by U.S. Sprint. We're building a 100% digital fiber optic network clear across America.
They're coming by the millions, and they will change long distance forever. The phone cards, new from U.S. Sprint, the world's first and only fiber optic network calling card. Each one made to give you the best sound quality possible and the best overall savings. Call now. For a limited time, we can make one for you, free. The new phone card, only from U.S. Sprint.
The totally new Buick Regal. There's nothing like it on the American road.
Out on the horizon, the heart of a Buick, the start of a Regal new day. The great American road was made for Regal. It's the touch and the feel, the magic in the wheel, the road that Regal commands. The great American road is yours in Regal. It's your Regal reward, it's the way it should be in this Regal American land.
The new Buick Regal. The first 6-passenger American car with 4-wheel independent suspension and 4-wheel power disc brakes standard.
The great American road, the great American road belongs to Buick. The great American road belongs to Buick.
No better value? Right. Look at the new Tandy family of business computers. These 286 and 386-based computers offer the connectivity and compatibility to let existing PCs share data. They run MS-DOS as well as tomorrow's OS2 software. And you can count on a proven track record of quality from a company with 66 years of technological leadership.
That does add up to better value.
Tandy Computers, because there is no better value. Only at Radio Shack Computer Centers.
What are you doing at Dow these days, Peggy?
Well, right now I'm working in agricultural research, Grandpa. We're trying to help farmers find new ways to make every dollar work harder.
We want to keep this farm in the family a few more generations.
Pretty tough, isn't it?
You bet. So your dad and brother are going to need all the help they can get.
And you can make a difference in what tomorrow brings.
I won't let you down.
'Cause Dow lets you do great things.
There's something you should know about the cold medicine pharmacists recommend most for 12 hours of relief. Its name, Drixoral, the pharmacist's favorite.
I've really messed this one up. That new phone system I got us a while back. Now my boss wants to add computers onto it. Computers. The one I got can't cope with them. I'm really up the creek.
Of new imports have chosen one motor oil over any other for their engine protection. They've chosen quality Pennzoil. Today in America, Pennzoil motor oil is the #1 choice among import car owners. That means for the best engine protection, more import and American car owners are speaking out in fluent Pennzoil. And that's pure quality in any language. Pennzoil, the standard of protection since 1889.
Winter allergies and colds. The sneezing and congestion can make you feel miserable. For relief, discover Benadryl Decongestant, combining Benadryl with the decongestant found in the leading cold medication, Benadryl Decongestant.
Here's Doug Pretzinger with today's job news from Job Service of Iowa.
Thank you and good morning. The first job we have on today's job news for a hardware sales clerk. You'll need a retail hardware background and 1-year experience for a salary that will range from $3.60 to $5 an hour, depending on your experience. Here's a job for an abstract typist. You must type 60 words per minute and have experience on IBM Display Write 36. Legal or real estate background would be helpful. The salary will depend on your experience and your qualifications. And the final job is for a typesetter production artist. You must have experience on AM Verityper equipment, also with paste up and layout. And again, the salary will depend on your experience and your qualifications. For more information on these and other jobs, you can contact Job Service of Iowa, 7600 University Suite A in Windsor Heights or 150 Des Moines Street here in Des Moines. Let's look at today's job.
This is CBS.
Ed Garner's Autorama RV Center presents the largest selection of motorhomes in the Midwest. Don't buy your next RV from a handful. You owe it to yourself to see this huge selection of over 80 motorhomes. Southwind overtakes Pace Aero in sales. We've left them in the dust. Come see why. New design, aerodynamics, chrome bumpers, enclosed underbelly, heated water system, flex steel furniture, and more storage than ever. Looks great from any angle. Sure luxury, moderately priced. Ed Garner's Autorama RV Center, 2 miles south of I-235 on Highway 6569 in Des Moines.
TV8 News takes you there to Fort Dodge, where a blazing oil fire consumes a 50-year-old warehouse and runoff threatens the Des Moines River.
I think we've got it pretty well stopped. I don't think it'll ever reach the river.
To Knoxville, where junior high teacher Pat Roush is named Iowa Teacher of the Year.
I like to teach things that are practical in a practical way, so we set a purpose.
And to Corning, where TV8's Rick Swalwell takes a behind-the-scenes look at a new television hunting series. Wherever news is happening, it's the Iowa spirit of TV8 News.
It's Slim Cooking with Richard Simmons, weekday mornings at 8 on TV8.
Join us this morning and you'll meet 2 of the leading ladies from the hit series LA Law, Susan Rattan and Michelle Green.
You'll also get the inside scoop on Prince Charles and Princess Di, and you'll find out why fall is the busy season for divorce.
And we'll have part 2 of our series, What Do Single Women Want?
Plus, Dr. Tom Cottle talks about parents and teenagers. All of it on the morning program.
Join us. Now you can go back to doing what you were doing.
I was fixing my mic.
Oh.
The Iowa spirit's alive and in our eyes. One look and you'll see it. Building dreams and sharing pride. Hey, Iowa, you got it. The Iowa spirit, it's alive on TV8. That one and only Iowa spirit on it. The Iowa spirit, it's in every song we sing. One look and you'll know it. The excitement that we bring. Hey, Iowa, you got it. The Iowa spirit, it's alive on TV8. That one and only Iowa spirit on it.
Hi, Chuck Offenberger here, and I'm about to let you in on one of Iowa's best-kept secrets. Do you realize we have 3 sister states around the world? One of them's Hebei.
Hebi.
Hebe.
Hilibi. Heabi. Habibi. Heb.
What country do you think that's in?
Israel? I have no idea. And Poland. Turkey.
Sweden, I don't know. Remember, it's Hebei, China, one of Iowa's 3 sister states.
If breakfast were as it was meant to be, it would be a centuries-old balance of fruits, grains, and nuts. The breakfast Europeans called muesli. Now muesli comes to America as Kellogg's Müeslix. Oats, wheat, rice, corn, barley, raisins, dates, and hazelnuts. Kellogg's Müeslix. 5 grain or bran. What breakfast was meant to be.
Suddenly, Your long-distance calling card is obsolete unless you have the world's first and only fiber optic network card, the phone card, new from U.S. Sprint. Now, without changing phone companies, you can prove to yourself Sprint has the best sound quality possible and savings on every call versus AT&T. Call now. For a limited time, we'll give you one free. The new phone card, only from U.S. Sprint.
When a major employer in the small community of Iowa Falls closed down, 300 residents lost their jobs. What they didn't lose was their spirit. The community set up a drop-in center to help workers find new jobs. And for their efforts, they won first place in TV8's Project Main Street.
It's kind of nice to know that somebody else really does care about you out there.
Connie McBurney's Project Main Street Awards reflect the Iowa spirit you find only on TV8 News.
Hi, I'm Sharon Rooney with today's community calendar. I Can Code classes will be offered for cancer patients and their families starting November 2nd at Des Moines General Hospital. For more information, call 263-4477. And the Ankeny Youth Basketball Program for boys and girls begins November 16th. The program stresses fun, skill development, and teammanship. To register, call 515-964-5500 and show your Iowa spirit.
The Iowa spirit.
This portion of the morning program is sponsored by Tandy Computers, because there is no better value.
No better value? Right. Look at the new Tandy family of business computers. These 286 and 386 based computers offer the connectivity and compatibility to let existing PCs share data. They run MS-DOS as well as tomorrow's OS2 software. And you can count on a proven track record of quality from a company with 66 years of technological leadership. That does add up to better value.
Tandy Computers, because there is no better value. Only at Radio Shack Computer Centers.
There's something you should know about the cold medicine pharmacists recommend most for 12 hours of relief. Its name, Drixoral, the pharmacist's favorite.
Sometimes people ask me what it takes to make a soup this delicious. I tell them it takes a lot of time and a special knack. I just don't tell them whose.
If you can't tell it from homemade, it's probably Campbell's Home Cooking.
Yeah, we made a change or two for the good. Did some things we didn't know we could. What a feeling, look at what two people can do. Armstrong made our home so nice to come home to.
Let Armstrong do-it-yourself ceilings, floors, furniture, and decorating ideas help you when you take matters into your own hands.
Armstrong makes your home so nice to come home to.
My big brother only likes old-fashioned chicken.
Hey.
But Tyson Chicken Quick is today's old-fashioned chicken.
Try our neat new breast tenders, cutlets, and buttermilk chunks.
Wow.
Tyson Chicken Quick, today's old-fashioned chicken.
Poor Barbara. It's time to go to work.
Come on.
But her cold medicine made her drowsy. If only she could go back and take Sudafed instead. Sudafed. Relief begins in 22 minutes without drowsiness.
People do this. People do that. People sleep on their side, front and back. Of all the things that people do, there's one thing that's so true. More people sleep on sea-leaf Posturepedic. Yes, they do. More people sleep on sea-leaf Posturepedic. So should you.
Since the dawn of time, they have hungered, longing for a dog food with a look and taste like no other. The king of all dog foods.
King Cuts. King Cuts.
Tender, juicy cuts made with luscious, lean meat. So scrumptiously sliced, so incredibly edibly unique, dogs just go nuts for.
King Cuts.
The king of all dog foods.
King Cuts.
Marathon.
On
Houston night.
You know of anybody that would benefit from your death?
A TV evangelist becomes prey to a dark and deadly force.
This is a circus.
Then, how far will Jake's ex-lover go to catch a killer?
Karen is going undercover. You're not serious?
I've never slept with a cop before.
Jake and the Fat Man. And on the lawn, Harry McGraw.
I never lost a missing person yet.
Can Kay Ballard, a crime boss's wife, dupe Harry into the family business? All tonight at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Who wants to plan our holiday party?
Not me.
I did it last
Remember
year.
Buffy's tap dance?
I'll do it.
We want dinner, great entertainment, and cocktails all in one place.
An Ingersoll party is the way to go. They got dinner, drinks, and a show, you know. No hassle, no fret. One call's a sure bet to the ticket for more than you bargained for. So forget your worries. The party's on me. I can't go wrong at the IDT.
We didn't know you had it in you.
Oh, it comes and it goes.
The Ingersoll Dinner Theater. We do the work, you have the fun.
Another TV8 News special report.
From the dream of an Iowa farm boy to today's reality. For 85 years, the publishing company E.T. Meredith built has put Des Moines on the business map of the nation. I'm Todd Magel. From the Better Homes and Gardens test kitchens and photo studios to the men and women who make up the Meredith family. For a close-up look, join me this week on TV8 News at 10.
In-depth reports you'll get only on TV8 News.
The holidays come alive in 5 beautifully decorated Des Moines homes as part of this year's Friends of Des Moines Ballet Holiday House Tour, November 22nd and 23rd. Professional decorators create warm, inviting scenes of this glowing season. Enjoy lunch November 23rd at St. Augustine's Church. Also browse through the holiday shop at St. Augustine's. Tour tickets are $5 in advance through the Des Moines Ballet at 282-3480. Proceeds benefit the Des Moines Ballet. Join us for this festive occasion.
The oldest rookie aids a woman in distress.
This is community relations.
But putting a lid on the case proves lethal. Then Magnum sets out for revenge.
Now hold real still, I'm not used to this thing.
And
the dungeon where they have him down below is a gulag. We may have to blast our way in.
Robert Mitchum guests on The Equalizer, Wednesday on CBS.
This is CBS.
Ed Gardner's Autorama RV Center presents the largest selection of motorhomes in the Midwest. Don't buy your next RV from a handful. You owe it to yourself to see this huge selection of over 80 motorhomes. Introducing Winnebago's finest luxury motorhome, the Itasco Wind Cruiser. A sleek, low-profile, smooth-riding beauty. And here's the newest Sun Cruiser. Basement models with enclosed underbelly and heated water system. Truly an all-weather coach. Don't miss the Sunflyer, a full-size motorhome for $28,850. Ed Gardner's Autorama RV Center, 2 miles south of I-235 on Highway 6569 Des Moines.
Hi, I'm Richard Simmons. Lose weight by learning to make this very nice veggie nacho platter that has less than 60% of the calories of traditional nachos with refried beans. Eat this instead and you'll trim off 6 pounds by changing this one meal. Join me and my very hungry students on the next Slim Cooking.
Don't miss the next Slim Cooking with Richard Simmons on TV8 every weekday morning at 8.
The Iowa Spirit on 8.
Since I've put on weight, I feel uncomfortable in a bathing suit. I've tried diets, but the food had no flavor, so I'd cheat. Well, no more cheating for me. I'm on the Nutrisystem Flavor Set Point Weight Loss Program. I get counseling, support, and delicious foods full of rich flavor. Look, I lost 30 pounds. What a great new feeling.
Come in now for your free, no-obligation consultation.
Prepare to service on a special color presentation. Destination Tokyo.
Smack on the button.
History's boldest mission just became greater than ever.
That's what the orders say.
So take to the seas. Join Cary Grant for a special color presentation.
This is our ticket to the feeding grounds.
Destination Tokyo. Now in color.
You're gonna hunch something big.
This Saturday night following the John Wayne Movie Classic on TV8.
Oh, we French introduced the food processor, I know. But only I had the courage to come out and say the Oyster Kitchen Center appliance is better. It's a slicer, shredder, and a mixer, I know. It's an oysterizer blender and needs dough. I know. It even turns into a mini food processor. I know. But the Oyster Kitchen Center is missing one important thing. The French name.
For 100 years, Log Cabin Syrup's rich maple taste has brought something special to the family breakfast. The family. Log Cabin, making breakfast since 1887.
Tonight's my turn to cook. Look what I whipped up with minute rice. Minute rice garden, medley, Chinese chicken, and seafood cacciatore. Maybe we'll move on to Mexican beef and minute rice and chicken amadine.
Fast, versatile minute rice.
Then a little minute rice, scampi, stroganoff, seafood salad, and sweet and sour chicken.
Minute rice, a million ways to serve, 5 minutes to fix. Mom, hi. Listen to this. Well, of course you hardly hear anything. It's my new Whirlpool dishwasher. Yes, it's on. Oh, it cleans great. Everything just cleans. And it's so quiet, we won't have to shout anymore. Mom, what's all that noise? Oh, it's your dishwasher.
We're making your world a little easier. Whirlpool.
They used to call me a tomboy. I'd climb these trees in my daddy's groves and eat the oranges fresh picked. I'd come home with orange nails and a sticky chin, and Mom would put me right in the tub. That fresh picked goodness is captured by Tropicana Pure Premium. The other major brands add things to or take things out of their juice. With Pure Premium, the way the rain and the sun make it is the way you taste it. Tropicana Pure Premium. You just can't pick a better juice. Dwayne Van Gorp talks about the Minolta Copier and M&M Sales Company.